What if someone told you that in under an hour you could be smarter than Sherlock Holmes? Would you believe it? Well, if you're a fan of this iconic fictional detective, then test your knowledge about his most puzzling cases with us in today's video. If you're enjoying the content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I put a lot of heart and time into these videos so you can be inspired, learn something new, and stay motivated. The game is afoot. Share this case with your friends and let's begin our investigation. We'll consider some of the greatest mysteries that baffled even the brilliant Holmes and see if you can spot the clues we all missed. When a man named John Horner came across one, he decided to visit Sherlock Holmes to get help selling it. In The Adventure of the Dancing Men, a friend of Sherlock Holmes, Hilton Cunder, was accused of murder after being seen dancing with a mysterious woman at a party the night before. Some crew members have gone missing and the captain suspects foul play. Of course, Holmes takes on the case and uncovers a mutiny led by none other than the ship's doctor. You heard that right. Which of these criminals do you think Sherlock Holmes would have the hardest time catching? The accomplice, the jealous lover, the cunning pickpocket, or the notorious criminal mastermind? Let us know in the comments section below. If you answered B, then congratulations. You're one step closer to becoming a certified Sherlock Holmes expert. Keep watching our channel for more videos like this one. The mastermind behind the crimes was the seemingly innocent ship's doctor. He had managed to fool everyone, including Holmes, until the detective finally caught on. What was the doctor's motive? To take over the ship and claim the insurance money. In the end, Holmes foils the doctor's plans and brings him to justice. Holmes was skeptical of the crime, so he paid a visit to the supposed victim's house to investigate. And what did he find? The victim was alive and well, living in a cottage in the country. As it turned out, Kundra hadn't committed murder, only manslaughter. He had accidentally killed a tramp who had sneaked into the party and tried to steal the silverware. Kundra was nervous about getting arrested, so he called on Sherlock Holmes to help him cover up the crime. The plan was to say that the tramp had died of fright after seeing Kundra dancing with a woman in black. However, Holmes quickly figured out the truth and helped Kundra turn himself in. But before the great detective could put his plan into action, the stone vanished. Not to worry though, because Holmes soon figured out what had happened. This mystery involves a famous actress who comes to Holmes seeking his help to clear her name. She has been accused of stealing a valuable necklace and Holmes must use his powers of deduction to determine her innocence or guilt. So what do you think? Did the actress steal the necklace? Well, that depends on your interpretation of the clues. Holmes observes that the necklace is missing from the case and that the actress's hands are clean, suggesting she didn't take it off herself. He also notices that the door is locked from the inside, meaning the thief must have locked it after the deed was done. With these clues in mind, you can decide for yourself whether the actress is innocent or guilty. Do you want to take a stab at guessing? How about we give you a hint? The thief wasn't a stranger. It was someone whom Horner trusted. Upon investigating, Holmes found out that Horner's accomplice had taken the gem and pawned it at a local shop. And you'll never guess who the accomplice was, the unsuspecting victim's wife. She had even attempted to frame her husband for the crime. Just make sure not to skip ahead, because the final question will really put your skills to the test. Are you ready? All right, let's begin. The Speckled Band. In The Adventure of the Speckled Band, a stepfather is suspected of murdering his stepdaughter and her twin sister. However, Holmes discovers a more sinister culprit. Can you name that? It was a venomous snake. Holmes had deduced that someone had entered the room to kill the girls, but he didn't expect it to be a reptile. How did he figure it out? He noticed that the window was left open and there were two small pebbles on the windowsill. One of them was oddly shaped and Holmes suspected that it had been moved by the snake to make its entrance. He also discovered a white mark on the dead girl's neck, which indicated that she had been strangled by something thin. After piecing together these clues and others, Holmes concluded that the murderer had used the snake to do the dirty work. The blue carbuncle. A blue carbuncle is a rare jewel said to bring good luck to those who possess it. The dancing men. The final problem. In the final problem, Sherlock Holmes is asked to look into a series of strange occurrences happening aboard a ship. The illustrious client, Sherlock Holmes, is known for solving some of the most perplexing mysteries, but few are as intriguing as the case of the illustrious client. Now it's time to test your knowledge about these baffling cases. The mystery is solved, but the journey doesn't end here. Like, share this with your fellow detectives, and subscribe for more brilliant deductions and hidden truths.